Hi, this is John Connor on the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction is a universal law. Gravity is a good explanation of this. Basically, what goes up must come down. And it's the same with ourselves. Whatever we give, we get back. People call it karma. But the actual scientific thing is the law of attraction. Now, there are a lot of books out at the moment, the main one being The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. She is the author that most of my law of attraction studies have come from. I've read all of her books almost. But basically, I'm just going to give you a quick overview so that you don't have to, read all of these books. So basically, the law of attraction goes like this. What you give, you get back, in a nutshell. But as well as it's not in just your actions, it's also your thoughts and your feelings. Now, it wouldn't work if you project an image that says, I am a kind person, then in your head, you go and you hate everybody, or you're a mass murderer in your mind. It doesn't work. The two don't fit together. So, it's about having a positive mental attitude with good feelings and, a sincere heart, really. If you try and help people, then the universe will help you. But we don't do it for gratification or for results. We literally do it because we want to help people. There are a lot of struggling people around in the world at the moment that need our help. If you've got £20 in your pocket, I'm sure that you probably don't need 10 of it. And if you gave the £10, it'd return tenfold back to you, and that's how it works. But the scientific bit of this now is that everything is vibrational. Everything is just vibrating atoms, and that's fact. You look under a microscope at anything, it's just an atom, and it's vibrating. Some of them are different densities, and that's how we get, everything is matter, but, I'm more dense than the air that I'm breathing in. And, but basically with the mind power and, with thoughts and feelings together, you can actually draw these things towards you. Because everything is just literally connected. So have you ever thought about someone and then they've rang you? Well, this is the law of attraction in action. That's just a small snippet of things that you can do. You can actually do it on purpose. But yeah, you're literally creating your reality with your mind in a sense. So if you constantly keep a good outlook on life, positive mental attitude, and have good loving feelings for people around you, and you try and help and do your bit, then you'll be rewarded. But we don't do it for the rewards, is what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't work like that. If you have it in your mind that you're only going to help just because of the rewards, it's not going to work. Now, law of attraction, you can literally ask for anything, but the key to it is belief. Okay, now if you don't believe in yourself, or you don't believe in what you're asked for, you might ask for a chocolate bar, or you might ask to win the lottery. If you do not believe, you will not get either. You have to really believe in the system. So to really, really get super, super powerful when it comes to law of attraction is help everybody. If you see that that someone needs help, do what you can. Go out of your way, but don't make it public. Don't do it for gratification. Do it because you want to help that person, because they're a fellow human being, and we're all one big family in a sense. But the real key to power is gratitude and enthusiasm together. So every morning, wake up and say thank you for everything that you have. Be grateful for the food on your table, the air that you breathe, clothes on your back, roof over your head. You know why? Because a lot of people on this planet don't have it. We are literally a minority, that we live in this country, and that we are kind of looked after, and that we have these commodities just at hand. Water runs out of a tap. Say thank you. Literally, you don't have to walk 10 miles to a dirty puddle to have water to hydrate your children. That could have malaria, or malaria comes. Anyway, Ebola, things like this. Now, a really, really good thing as well to do is to get everything written down. Anything that you would like, write it down, okay? And because basically then it's coming from immaterial into material. It's coming from your mind, what you actually want, and it's here now. And the stars use this all the time. Now, if you on YouTube click on law of attraction videos, You know, you'll see people like, I've seen Denzel Washington, I've seen Colin McGregor. All these people talk about law of attraction, and they are in the position that they are in now because they use it. I'm stood here with you today because law of attraction's led me here today. That this is one of my purposes, to make it kind of a little bit easier for you to understand, and you don't have to read a whole book. And you know, and I can show you different videos that might inspire you to give it a go. But to be fair, I say give it a go, you're actually doing it without even realising it, or whether you like it or not. Every thought you have, every feeling you have is projected into the universe. Every deed that you do, whether good or bad, comes back to you. It comes round in a circle, karmatic, you know, because you are in effect a magnet in a nutshell. So, and this magnet is drawing towards you whatever you're thinking about. So if you ever like thought about someone literally, and then you've walked around the corner and you bumped into them, you haven't seen them for ages, and yeah, this is law of attraction in action. Whether you might call it coincidence or not, maybe after listening to this and having a look at a few more things that you might actually, you know, see, actually, do you know what? John might have been right. So a good way is planning, like I just said. Get it on paper, but really go to town on it. Make it. I make business plans literally for what I've asked for. Some of it's come here, like some of it's come already, but some of it I'm really waiting for, and not waiting. I'm following the path that's going to lead me there. You know, a business plan for everything that I would like in detail. So I'm literally going over it in my mind while I'm writing it down. It's like I'm there. What I want to happen is actually right in front of me, that I'm taking part in it there and then. If you would have listened to my previous video on lucid dreaming, you'll see that the mind can't differentiate between realities. But the more you think about something, it's the same as lucid dreaming. You can actually, you know, extrapolate data from the mind and bring it here. Whether you believe it or not, it's true. You know, I implore you to have a look on some of the stars, law of attraction things, and see what they say, you know, and look where they are today. Multi-millionaires in the public eye, you know, they've got everything that they want because they've used this tool, this law, this universal law that's there for every single person to tap in. Another good way as well as this planning is what I call a vision board, and this is really simple, really fun as well, to be fair. Just a blank canvas, you know, this is you. From this day forward, that blank canvas is your life. What do you want to happen in your life? Put it up there, you know. If you want to be fearless, write that I am fearless, you know. That's another thing with law of attraction as well. I really want this because I'm in such a hard time. No, you say, I have this, I am this, I am becoming this, and that is how it really works. But the vision board is great fun as well for kids, as you know, you can do this for kids. Like, what do you want for Christmas? They write a list to Santa, don't they? You know, and whether you've read it or not and you've gone out and got these things, they've still got what they asked for, you know. It's still happened, whether Santa or you delivered it. But yeah, the vision board is really good. But for myself, the more materialistic things I would plan with, you know, a real business plan. But the more things about yourself and your personality, things that you might want to become, I suppose, like some of the things that I put up, for instance, were to be fearless, independent, and you know, all these amazing things as a collective that I saw myself being, and stood here in front of you today, and I am that person. I am becoming more that person that I asked to be, because every day I remember what I put up on there. It's not with me at the moment, the vision board, but I remember every word and every feeling that I put into it. And that's the thing, you know, gratitude, say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be strong in this situation. Thank you for allowing to be resolute when, you know, things are thrown my way. But be very careful what you wish for as well, because if you want to be fearless, then you're going to have to face your fears. So just think about what you're asking for before you actually ask for it. Is a good bit of advice that I can give you of all the things that I've asked for. Okay, now another thing I'm going to talk to you about is something called the 30-second path. Now this works, is law of attraction and some other bits as well incorporated, but some of the stars use this. You know, a lot of the stars are Jewish, and one of the Jewish mysticism books is called the Kabbalah. Now, this Kabbalah is like a meditation tool that basically, you know, they use to go over things. They incorporate the tarot, symbolism, numerology, etc., and all of this stuff. People might be like, what is all this stuff? But like I said, Hollywood stars use it. So it's not so out there that it's unbelievable, President of the United States uses it. So whether you believe me or not, they're using it. But the 30-second path works like this. So imagine a jungle. Now you're walking through this jungle with a machete. It's never been walked through. You have to cut your way through, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to build in this jungle, okay? So behind you, you've got truckloads and truckloads of things that you've got to make way for, okay? So every time you walk the jungle, you've got to chop a bit more. And this is the way that we imagine things, okay? Now, the first time you imagine something, it might be difficult to imagine. But the more that you imagine it, the easier it becomes. And this is, the metaphor of chopping the way through the jungle. Every time you do it, you chop that little bit more and you make enough room for the trucks to come behind you, which are your dreams. So constantly think about what you want all the time and all the way through. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing this to happen. Thank you so much for allowing me to become this person. And that is the key. Gratitude and enthusiasm sparks off law of attraction in ways that you could never imagine. Every single thing that I have asked for, material-wise and immaterial-wise, has come, or I know that it's on my way. That it's on the way. And that's another motto that I use as well. Don't think, know. If you think something's going to happen, that means there is doubt. Okay? You've got to erase doubt and fear from your plans, and you've got to know that they're coming. That's all. You've just got to know. Don't have any doubt that, it might come. No. It's on its way, and I'm saying thank you right now for it. It doesn't matter if it's 10 years down the line or it's tomorrow. Every single day in between, before you get it, and even after you get it. That's the key. You've got to say thank you for everything that's been, for everything today, and for everything tomorrow. Gratitude and love are the key. And that's my piece on law of attraction.